What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and we are here with some more Cricket 24 gameplay for you. And if you have missed the last episode, we did have a bit of a stinker. We only got about 60 runs in the episode, but we are going to try and make amends. We have qualified for the T20 final, and now it is our turn to try and do the same in the 50 over competition against Bruin. So we are playing at home, and fingers crossed with that one. I will jump into the top of your screen. So at the toss, we go and we are going to call tails against us, sorry. And let's see how we go here. Hopefully it is going to be bat first and put some runs on the board because our average is needing it. But we are going to bat. So let's jump into the batting innings and I'll see you guys all there. All right, so we have Renshaw lining in and the run rate is quite solid so far. We're going to clip him off the pads. First ball for 6 bickies. Let's get it, boys. So great start. Striking at 600, you will take it. And ball coming in now. And we're going to go again. We're like, fuck this. Our average is cooked anyway. And we do get there with pretty average timing. I'm going to say that. And let's see. So Renshaw comes in 2 sixes and a single off the over so far. And we edge it. I tone it back and I get fucking caught. Let's go. This is just a shambles. So off we depart after a quick fire 12. And that's really disappointing. I'm not going to lie, boys. So we do need to win this one and we look to have done it. So I think that is off the back of Creswick's 150 and we have not been helping the team out lately, but we will qualify for the next round. And that is the key. If we win both finals, I am happy. We get an extra chance to improve our batting average and we finish third. That's a bit annoying. We're still a long way off. We do have Shepparton in the 3-day competition, so let's go to there. We should qualify for the final. I'll see you at the toss, boys. So here we are in the 3-day cup, and fingers crossed we can produce a little better than we have been doing, lads. These episodes are getting quite a few knocks in them. Swan Hill call heads, and they are going to lose the toss to us, thankfully. So I wouldn't mind chasing again. I really need some red ink here, though. So let's see what we can deliver. I keep saying let's see because I am constantly stinking it up. But we do have a really solid lineup. We aren't going to lose a wicket. Gee, we might not bat here at number 5. Oh, 3 for 4, 4, 4. Average at 42. That is an absurd start to the game. And these figures aren't looking too flash for Stephen. No run there. So we start off solid. And that's okay. But we do want to try and get some red ink here. We are already on a quite large score. So scoring runs quickly are probably the biggest thing on the agenda as we do slice it down to find a leg for 4. And just a red ink game would be lovely here, boys. We shouldn't lose from this position either. And we're going to clip it and run. And going to be a tight single, but we do get the single nonetheless. So back in the second of our innings here, boys, and Moore comes in. None for 60 off his 14 so far. We're just going to punch him down the ground and take an easy 4. And I tell you what, we could be trying to get a 30 ball, 50 or 100 here because, well, I want to try and maximize my time at the crease and put us in an unlosable position. As we punch that down to mid-off, that is no run, and yeah, claim it. Claim it. Not a wicket, so, and we did throw a wicket away when we did play a bit more conservative in the last knock. Off the pads, that's going to be a 2, and take the strike back, potentially, unless he slides, which he doesn't, so we will just settle for a 2, and love to see it. My throat is killing me, but the things I do for this channel, and more coming in again. Bang. Oh no, not my end. Thankfully, he misses the throw, and we don't get ourselves run out, which is key. And I think that's going to be... Oh, I thought that was the declaration there, but it just looks like the innings break, and I believe this is a fresh day now. Let's have a quick little squiz. and it is 10 a.m. the next day. So interesting little situation we find ourselves in. 12 off 8, and yeah, I'm going to claim it, but we do want to try and get our average ticking up, and that's through our boy at the other end's legs for no run. We fucking plucked out short point, and I can't catch a break here today, boys, and that's another one. Just, we are having absolutely no luck. We're going to put up 500 and not be required again with the bat. You'd think anyway, so they're going to get rolled for less than 200, and they're going to get rolled again for less than 150 here, you'd think. And they do. So, some big innings from Atkins and Creswick. We are struggling. And this is not how we want this series to be going. We are going to jump into the T20 final. We have qualified first in the 3 days and the T20. So let's jump into that now, and I'll see you guys all there. We are back in the T20 final, batting at 5, and I don't know how after our wretched run of form we are still this high in the order. Let's go and call heads. We win the toss, and I wouldn't mind chasing on this occasion. So we choose to bowl, and the captain does listen to the future king of cricket. And again, going to roll them very cheaply here, and this is a good opportunity to get our average up. 3 for 61. And just don't play anything to short leg. It's a pretty simple equation here, really, boys. We're going to pick off the fielder for a single, and 59 from 68, lads, and we need something to go our way. We really are struggling for any sort of form. We only need 5.2 and over. And that's going to be, oh no, that's unfortunate for him because it is his own doing. And he is going to be given out. So unlucky champ. But I'm glad that isn't me. And that is what you get for getting in the way of my ball, I guess. And that would have been 4 if you actually jumped. So stick that, loser. And we play and miss. We did try and launch it over cover there. Alright. So Jeffrey comes in. None for none off his 2 overs. We're going to clip that one down. That's a risky shot for a single, but it does get the desired result. All right, so that's going to be hooked away, and going to go for 6 there. First ball for O'Brien. We did miss to skip that ball, but that is a great shot to get off the mark, and he's 7 off 2 now. Going a bit more rapidly than myself, and we're just going to run. I don't care. I just want to get off strike and get the next over as well. Very frustrating because we are struggling for runs as always, and it's not good for you guys as a viewer, but we are going to clip that away, and thankfully we don't lose the wicket we were wanting to keep. So 4.33 and over required. Ooh. Yeah, that's perfectly timed, and that's going to be 4 bickies through the covers, hopefully. Unfortunately, it isn't. We're going to go and not run there because it is the danger end. And we don't want to throw our wicket away. We're happy to throw other people's wickets away first, though. And let's go with... Oh, that's a rubbish shot. Ideal timing, though. Poor shot choice. Oh. That's punched down the ground and no run. Bowler stops it. Oh, goodness. So Jeffrey steaming in again. And it's another play and a miss. We are not living up to expectations this innings, it is fair to say. And 6 off 10 is honestly pulling us back ever so slightly. But we do get that one away. And it does get stopped, but it will be 2 more to the board. And we do need as many as we can get because we don't want to let that run rate creep up in a final. Runs on the board is key, but we shouldn't lose. We just shouldn't, but we will find out if we do or not at the end of this video. Oh no, that is not worth the running. I should have run knowing it was the other end. It was the danger end in the end. But we don't have to really risk too much here. We're going to face Onions here for his second ball of his spell. And that's played and missed again. Wow. So Onions coming in. And off the pads he goes. Thank you. Tickling that down to fine leg. And that is our only shot in our repertoire. Claiming those. Moving on to 10 of 14. Ooh. That's another ordinary shot attempt. Jeepers. Yep, we're going to just run that. I think I got bat on it. And I hope I've got bat on it because it does go to the average if it is. Leg buys, the umpire says. But we do only need 4 and over now. 4.4 to be exact. And I don't think we need to do anything too silly here. Just hold our wicket. Clip everything down to fine leg and we will be golden. Yep, that's going to be another single. So Wallace comes storming back in after the leg bye earlier in the open. We're just going to try and get a single here. Oh, that's just off the gone. And no run. Well, no run to the bat anyway. Right, Onions. None for 3. And that came in super slow. 105 Ks an hour. And we're just going to take a single. Happy to just have a negative strike rate at this point because we are going to win. And we do lose a wicket though. Only requiring 2.2 and over though. Shouldn't be any trouble to the scorers. Wallace comes in and clips off the pads, and that is very well fielded. And we're not going to run 2 on that arm. Would be lovely if you got back there though, sir. And that nose is fucked. And we win by 5. Awesome. So the trophy ceremony is upon us, and we are holding that aloft, the Big Ant Trophy. Wow. So we will claim the victories where we can. What did we end up on? We ended up 12 off 20. Not our best knock, not our worst. The average going the one way up though. Again, boys, if you are new to the channel and want to keep seeing more, be sure to hit the subscribe button up in the corner of your screen. And don't be shy and give us a like down below. We are recording while sick. So, as you can tell by my breathing, it is pretty fucked. So, I hope you guys are enjoying it. We will finish the season here, potentially. Yes. I don't know how we went in the final for the other 2, but we will end the season here. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next season. Legends.